facilitator, with its main objectives being collection of revenue, enforcement of customs laws at territorial borders, social protection, and minimizing bureaucratic procedures, thus facilitating legitimate trade. Sri Lanka Customs is one of the oldest state institutions and the first ring of protection to the state from anything illegal, intruding or leaving the country. Though established in 1806 and later developing into a fully fledged state institution, customs tax collection is nothing new to Sri Lanka, since a stone inscription discovered has proved that a gatekeeper tax collection process had been in existence at locations like the ancient Kalubowila harbour in Hambantota in Sri Lanka. With the emerging global trends and the increase in international trade, illegal transactions and activities like organized crime, smuggling of narcotics, drugs, intellectual property-related items, biodiversity-related wildlife, etc., and money laundering too have increased. Hence, the Sri Lanka Customs intervenes in identifying the legal from the illegal, thus protecting bona fide local manufacturers, exporters, importers, and also gathering and providing trade statistics and necessary advice to the government to make policy decisions. According to continuous increase in trade volumes in global trading, modernization and harmonization of export, import, and transit processes have become vital. The World Customs Organization, WCO, has introduced numerous tools, techniques in this regard and provides capacity building assistance to its members. The World Trade Organization's Trade Facilitation Agreement, TFA, the most powerful trade agreement ever in history, came into force on the 22nd of February 2017. Sri Lanka ratified the TFA in May 2016, since 2/3 of the member countries had ratified the agreement, while recognizing the need for further expediting the movement, release, and clearance of goods, including goods in transit. Since this call for speedy clearance of goods, it sets out measures for effective cooperation between customs and other appropriate authorities on trade facilitation and customs compliance issues. It further contains provisions for technical assistance and capacity building within this area.
We are always very friendly with the legitimate operation of the trade. We are trying to bring the people who are doing the illegal things only. The people should not think custom is the organization working against anybody, against the public. Custom is the organization day and night working for the people, for the country, for the sake of the development of this country. We are very friendly with the people. We like to facilitate. This is a public and private and the state operation towards the betterment of these people.
Based on the UNDP-assisted automation process, which initially began in 1993, the other modernization procedures have reached their peak in 2018. With the scanners used at present outdated, 4 ultra-modern scanners are being installed, increasing detection and significantly reducing waiting time. In line with the implementation of the TFA, the establishment of a national single window and trade information portal are being introduced by Sri Lanka Customs. A national single window is a facility that allows all parties involved in trade and transport to lodge standardized information and documents with single entry points to fulfill all import, export, and transit-related regulatory requirements. A trade information portal is a single source of information on all rules and regulations related to international trade transactions. As a result of the establishment of provincial customs offices, some of the important services could be obtained by the public from such provincial offices. For example, in Jaffna, Kurunegala, Galle, Kandy, and in the Eastern Province, thus making it easier for them without having to travel to Colombo. A 24/7 single export facilitation center too has been established and is in operation now. A mega port surveillance unit concept too has been established since 2007 with the assistance of the US Customs and Border Protection. This is to ensure that imports, exports and also goods in transit are nuclear free. Steps have been taken to initiate the Authorized Economic Operator Program, from which legitimate stakeholders such as manufacturers, importers, exporters, brokers, carriers, consolidators, intermediaries, ports, airports, terminal operators, integrated operators, warehouses and distributors will benefit to the fullest.
A common threat has been now seen by customs in respect of imports and export at the international borders, that is regarding the violations of intellectual property rights. One of the main objectives of the customs department is social protection. So there is a common threat to the international as well as national trade, because some corrupt importers are importing intellectual property right violated or infringed items. Customs has established a separate special unit to protect the intellectual property rights of the legitimate importers.
The department is also preparing itself to cater to the trading needs of Asia's trade hub through activities based on risk management and public-private partnerships in order to promote the level of compliance of both customs and the trading community. Finally, the formation of a paperless world, which is in progress with ultra-modern features such as digital signature, will lead to a new era. With a vision to become the best customs service in South Asia and a mission to dedicate itself to enforce revenue and social protection laws of the state while facilitating trade with the objective of contributing to the national efforts, the Customs Department's future outlook is to be in a position of compliance management and release cargo to consignees with zero delays.